Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in perfect harmony. I am Dhanya Verma and welcome to the Happiness Project. With me here is Dr. Manoj Kumar. He is the founder and clinical director at MHAT. And very recently, he is going to be awarded the prestigious award, Ashoka Fellow, which promotes social entrepreneurship. Sir, Doctor, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Doctor, you had a flourishing career in London and you were very well established, and in fact your spouse, your wife as well. What brought you to Kerala? Pursuit of happiness?
Yeah, I guess that's the core of it. Because you get to a stage in life where you feel you want a bigger stage, you want to make changes on a larger platform. Life in the UK was good, but restricted in various ways.
Engine restricted?
There you fit a role. National Health Service, where I was working, ellarkkum oru role undu. You just do that and life is good. You get to a stage in life where you begin to think, is this all I can do? And with my roots being firmly here, I wanted to come back and try to do something innovative which will benefit the average person, the lowest strata of society, people with severe mental illnesses in that case. So what can I do to bring about large scale changes?
Okay. About naatlu vannu work cheyidappo, did you feel that mental health care by and large for people it's a huge barrier to break? Adoru velliya issue aayittu thonnittunda?
Not really, because yes, on the one hand there is stigma, but on the other hand there's lack of services also. Anybody that you would have met with who has experienced mental illness in their families will tell you that the care is unsatisfactory. Stigma ഉണ്ട്, no doubt. പക്ഷേ നല്ല സർവീസസ് ഇല്ല, especially for the poor people. And illness leads to poverty. People become poor because they have spent all their money on treatment. So it's a downward spiral. Poverty, sickness, low education.
അപ്പോൾ സാറിൻ്റെ ഈ ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ essentially caters to the lowest strata of society,
with severe mental illness.
ഏറ്റവും poorest of the poor.
Poorest of the poor.
അത് വളരെ ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഏരിയ അല്ലേ ടാക്കിൾ ചെയ്യാൻ?
In a way, yes. പക്ഷേ we have lot of strengths in our society. കേരളത്തിൽ വേറൊരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ്, because we are thickly populated, the density of population is high. So we don't really have very remote places. Wherever you go, there are a lot of people. And if you can rally the society around, people are willing to help. Most people are surprised when I say this, but there's such a lot of goodness. നമ്മൾ പത്രമൊക്കെ വായിച്ചാൽ നമ്മൾ വിചാരിക്കും there is, all things are bad. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ വായിക്കാറില്ലേ, പ്രായമായിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരെ അബാൻഡൻ ചെയ്യുന്നു. Actually that's very small. Most families look after their elderly and their relations with mental illness beyond the call of duty.
പക്ഷേ സാർ ഈ ഐഡിയ മൂട്ട് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ആലോചിച്ചപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരുന്നു generic response? I mean, what was the response from your spouse as well as the rest of the family and society at large?
Most people, my wife was very supportive. She has been throughout. But most people were surprised or shocked.
Okay.
Because I had an
great career going.
Yeah, ideal life
going on for you.
Yeah, as far as people were concerned. And to leave that and plunge into something unknown. And in general, mental health is not, shall we say, sexy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes.
Can you share one instance where you felt, my God, ഞാൻ ഇത്ര എക്സ്പെക്ട് ചെയ്തില്ല, പക്ഷേ ഇത്രയും സപ്പോർട്ട് എനിക്ക് സമൂഹത്തിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു എപ്പിസോഡ്?
Okay, lots of examples.
കാരണം നമുക്ക് പൊതുവെ ഒരു ധാരണയുള്ളത് മലയാളികൾ വളരെ ഇങ്ങനെയാണ്, വളരെ അങ്ങനെയാണ്, വളരെ സെൽഫിഷ് ആണ്, ആരെയും അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും പരസ്പരം സഹായമില്ല, വളരെ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലിസ്റ്റിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സൊസൈറ്റിയാണ്, വളരെ വെൽത്ത് ഡ്രിവൻ ആണ് എന്നൊക്കെ വിചാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ സാറ്
പറയുന്നത്, നമ്മൾ അത് കാണുന്നത് it is in the commercial sector. If you try to start a business, then probably all what you said might be true. പക്ഷേ in the sector that I work, I am privileged to work with a lot of like-minded people, all of whom want to do well. നമ്മൾ തന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിലുള്ള നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നെ, if you get an opportunity, you would want to do something meaningful, alle? So we are all looking for meaning in our lives. The problem is that people don't have an opportunity. When you give them an opportunity, everybody helps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had an amazing experience out of many. We were visiting an Adivasi colony near Nilambur, deep in the forest. നമ്മളവിടെ പോയി അവിടെ ഉള്ള പേഷ്യൻസിനെയൊക്കെ കണ്ടു. തിരിച്ചു വരുന്ന സമയത്ത് ആദിവാസികൾ ഞങ്ങളോട് പറഞ്ഞു, നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരാൾ ഇവിടെ കാട്ടിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. I was taken aback. And it turned out a non-tribal person, ഒരു ആദിവാസി അല്ലാത്ത ആൾ കുറേ വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് അവിടെ ഒരു കാട്ടിലിങ്ങനെ താമസിക്കുകയാണ്. അയാൾ നാട്ടിലും ബന്ധമില്ല, ആദിവാസികളുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധമില്ല. So to cut a long story short, we discovered that he comes every day to a tea shop, periphery of the town. അവിടെ ഒരു കെട്ട് വിറക് കൊണ്ടു കൊടുക്കും, and the tea shop owner will give him parota and chaya. So we got in touch with the tea shop owner and with the local people, and slowly we began to, through the tea shop owner, treat him.
Oh, he was
a
patient.
He was a patient, very much so. He was carrying on his person in soiled currency about 30,000 rupees. Very slowly, the whole community worked with him. We managed to get a bank account opened, deposit all the money, provide him with physical care, and finally found him a job in the forest by the forest department.
Wonderful.
And he's rehabilitated more or less. And that just would not have been possible without so many people getting involved, from the tea shop owner to the bank manager to the local people, you know, the volunteers, everybody. We have 1,000 volunteers.
1,000 volunteers, that's wonderful. And
looking after 4,000 patients.
അപ്പോൾ ഈ വോളണ്ടിയേഴ്സിനെ ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യാണ് to take care of the first few steps.
So
അങ്ങനെയാണോ?
what we do is, we provide the model, we set the standards. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു പേഷ്യൻറ്റിന് എന്തൊക്കെ കിട്ടണം, എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കണം ചികിത്സ, all of that we set. And then we ask the society to do it for us. For example, നമ്മൾ ചികിത്സ മാത്രമല്ല കൊടുക്കുക. If there's no food in the house, you have to give food. If the roof is leaking, you have to do that.
Right. So Indian society ഇപ്പോഴും because family എന്ന യൂണിറ്റ് ഇപ്പോഴും സസ്റ്റെയിൻ ആവുന്നതുകൊണ്ടും കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ലിവിംഗ് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ടും മെൻ്റൽ ഹെൽത്ത് കെയർ കൊടുക്കാൻ there is more provision, more support structures. Is that what you're driving at?
Well, that's our model. Okay. We are trying to utilize the strengths of our country, of our society. First, we have large numbers of people. They are an incredibly good asset. Every day, our entire team comes back quite tired in the evening but happy. Because that day has been well spent. And it has been spent in the company of similar, like-minded people who are all trying to find meaning in their lives by being there for others.
Absolutely.
അത് നമ്മൾ normally we are not aware of that, but there's a large section of people who are helping each other, who are, you know, leading amazingly interesting lives, different lives, living for others.
Oh, that's നമ്മൾ പലപ്പോഴും മീഡിയയിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ ഇതൊന്നും അറിയാറില്ല. നെഗറ്റീവ് ന്യൂസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും മരണങ്ങളും കൊലപാതകവും ഒക്കെയാണല്ലോ. So it's really heartwarming to hear something like this, doctor. But I've always heard ഒരു ഈ ഹാപ്പിനെസ് ക്വോഷ്യനെ കുറിച്ച് ഞാൻ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. There are countries which you kind of measure happiness. Bhutan supposed to be at the top. If you have lived outside, ആ സൊസൈറ്റി വളരെ അടുത്ത് കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. Which society do you think is happier, the West or Indian?
No doubt India. Well, you can't generalize. But if you kind of look at it as a whole, we may be poor, but for us happiness is aspirational. We can see it, we can reach for it, you know, because our basic needs are not met.
Tangible ആണ്.
Tangible ആണ്. ഒരു നല്ല ജോലി, ഒരു വീട്, comfortable life is tangible. So we are working towards achieving that. Problem is, in the West, that has been achieved, that has been provided by the state for everybody. So the baseline is shifted up. So then what do you feel happy about? Those stages are harder to achieve. ഈ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ, you know, creativity, meaningfulness, self-satisfaction.
ദാറ്റ് ബ്രിങ്സ് us to the other side of it. അതായത് നമുക്ക് എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ ഒരു പുതിയ കാറ് വാങ്ങിക്കണം. എൻ്റെ കാറ് ഒത്തിരി പഴയതാണ്. പുതിയ കാറ് വാങ്ങിക്കണം. ഞാൻ പുതിയ കാറ് വാങ്ങിച്ചു. അതിൻ്റെ ത്രില്ലും ഏകദേശം ഒരു മാസത്തോളം കാണും. അത് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞു. വി ആർ സ്റ്റിൽ ബാക്ക് ടു ബീങ് ഇൻ ദ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്. Is happiness actually achievable? Is it really sustainable? അങ്ങനെ ഒരു aren't we moving towards more and more unhappiness rather than the other way around?
Sure. See, the problem is that once we reach that basic level, we don't want to let it go. We don't want to step out of our comfort zones. Because often, in order to achieve the next stage, you might have to forego some of this. That's why you hear of, IT industry, top IT alkar giving up everything and then working towards providing solar lighting in villages and so on. Because you have to sometimes let go. Our safety zones vittittu. You have to step out of that. That is often daunting.
വളരെ difficult.
Very daunting. And also, opportunities may not be there. You might want to do something. Even working within Kappa, you might want to, spend some time, but you don't know how, I guess. So, that is the thing. We don't have models whereby people can contribute.
Okay.
So, palliative care movement, our own small effort, are in those directions. Trying to find channels where the average person can contribute.
Can contribute. എൻ്റെ ഒരു assessment ആണ്. I could be wrong. But I always got a sense that more and more people are moving towards a state of discontent, unhappiness, depression, disillusionment from their lives. ഇതൊരു റിയാലിറ്റിയാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഐ ഫീൽ സംവെയർ ദി യങ്സ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ആർ മോർ എഫക്റ്റഡ് by blatant consumerism, technological advancements. In such a situation, ഒരു വ്യക്തി അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പോയിന്റിലേക്ക് എത്തി നിൽക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, how do you think he should cope up or understand and reach out?
Obviously, that's very difficult. As a society, see, there are two issues. One is, as a society, what do we do? And then as individuals, what do we do? As individuals, we are always searching. People go for yoga, meditation, exercise, Zumba, whatever. No, that is all good. But as a society, if we can have a response, that will be much more powerful.
Okay.
For example, a big issue is alcohol and drugs, or the misuse
alcohol
of.
and drugs, right.
Now, that's a social problem.
Okay.
Poverty is a social problem. Power imbalances, injustices, abuses of the vulnerable, women, sexual minorities. These are all major social issues. So, we cannot divorce individual happiness from large social issues.
Okay.
So that's for the state, that's for the nation, that's for the government to do something about. But in our rampant drive towards, it's a unipolar world now. There's only one model of capitalism, and we are incessantly going only in one direction, and the casualty will be individuals, families, broken families, individuals, alcoholism, all kinds of social issues. At the individual level, I guess what you can do is to follow your instinct.
Okay.
And if it's our children, we need to support them to do that. Unusual career choices, nurture the helping instinct in our children, trying to role model it ourselves, to be different in pursuit of happiness. Happiness will not just come. That I think is fairly, you probably have to work towards that a bit, and people have to be encouraged to follow what is deep inside them. So many times I have heard people saying, oh, I would also want to do something, but we check ourselves because we don't want to lose or we fear losing our comforts.
mental health care is a very complex subject, especially to tackle in a country like ours. We have Dr. Manoj Kumar here with us, who's a very eminent psychiatrist, and he's been working in this area for a really long time. Dr. Manoj Kumar, Doctor, thank you so much for coming here and spending your valuable time here with us. We have so much more to discuss. We have so many topics to cover still, which we shall do so very soon. So stay tuned to us.